Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to just talk about an article that was released today and talking about gold and silver. If you have not seen my most recent video on gold and silver, it's appearing right here in the top right hand screen. It's talking about gold and silver potentially being used as currency and eliminating the capital gains tax. So, before we get started, just to reiterate, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Also, I have a shout out to one of our subscribers, Jimbo. Happy birthday, man, if you're listening. I hope you had a great day. So, let's dive on into it, guys. Robert Kiyosaki says Bitcoin will be over $1 million in 5 years, but he still prefers gold and silver. So, I'm not going to play the video, but I'll link this in the description below if you prefer to actually watch the video as opposed to just reading through this. So it says Robert Kiyosaki, the best-selling author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, is projecting Bitcoin will climb to over $1 million in 5 years' time. He says, I bought Bitcoin at $9,000 and I thought I was being fleeced. But the reason I bought it at 9,000 was because COVID shut down the world economy. But now I look like a genius because today is trading around 55,000. I think it's going to go to 1.2 million in 5 years' time. However, Kiyosaki said he still prefers gold and silver. He says Bitcoin is still untested. Okay. He says, I love gold and silver. Gold and silver are God's money. I've traveled the world looking for this stuff, he says. Kiyosaki said that the money printing by the government, excessive stimulus, and the devaluation of the US dollar are what gives Bitcoin and gold their appeal. He goes on to say that I'm bearish on Biden and the communist gang. He goes on to kind of bash the Biden administration and some other political people as well. And um, let's see, go down here. It says, bad money drives out good money as the reason he is still buying more silver and gold, as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum. The problem has grown too big. Our pensions are going to bust. Baby boomers have no money. They shut down the economy. The system is forcing all of us to become gold and silver, possibly crypto buyers right now. On silver in particular, the industrial component adds another layer of attractiveness. Okay, so this is a guy. He's been very bullish on gold and silver for years, and dating back to last year, I started following him more and more, and he's always talking about that buy gold and silver, buy gold and silver. Okay, so I just found that kind of interesting that he came out and publicly talked about it. It's usually on Twitter. I see him posting stuff about buying silver or whatnot, but the fact that he was actually in an interview stated, I thought that was pretty pretty interesting. So let me kind of show you what the price is currently on Money Metals Exchange, and then I want to share a story with you about my personal experience today on buying silver and tell you about the deal that I got from buying locally. Okay, guys, so this is Money Metals Exchange. This is the Canadian silver maple 1 ounce, and it's 33.14 for 1 ounce, and it's as low as 7.99 over spot. So today I decided to buy some more silver, and I called my local dealer, and I thought I'm going to buy a local today. And when I called, they said we'll quote you $6 over spot. And I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. So roughly would have been about $31 an ounce. I said, okay, fine, I'm on the way. So when I show up, I get there and I tell the lady that I want to buy X amount of ounces of silver. She starts calculating. She gives me a total, and I'm like, I said that's not adding up. I said, what's your what are you giving me over spot? And she said it was $8 over spot. And I'm like, oh well, I was told six. So can you honor the six? And she says, well, we literally just changed our prices before you came in. And I'm like, well, I can go online and buy, as much as I want for $8 over spot. I even mentioned Money Metals. I was like, I can go to this website and pay the same. I just chose to go local. So, if you can't honor what I was told, then I don't think I can buy from you. So, she said, well, hang on, let me go and check with my manager. So she goes talk to the manager, and I just hear him. uh, she quoted him, what? Like saying, I can't believe, they're gonna you're offering him $6, just $6 over spot. And I'm like, well, that's what I was told. So she came back and said, you know what, we'll give it to you for that. How much do you want? So I told her, and then I pulled out my debit card to pay, and she says, no, we don't accept debit cards anymore, because they were getting killed on like the processing fees, which actually came out good for me because I didn't have to pay a processing fee either. And so then she went and said, well, we have to, either have cash or check. I said, okay, fine. So got a check and, paid for it and everything. Well, when I get back into my vehicle, I start counting the silver, and, I got a small amount. I got ordered 16 ounces. When I started counting, I looked and I had actually 18. So I had 18 for the price of 16, and I calculated it. And what they charged me was, I mean, such a great deal. I actually got it at 27.55 or 27.50 an ounce. Okay, that was only like $3, if that, over spot price. I was like, holy cow, that was a heck of a deal that I came across today, and it was kind of unintentional. But even so, $6 over spot wasn't, terrible. So anyway, just keep in mind, guys, if you do buy local, um, make sure that you go in with a check or some cash or a money order. That way, if they do take credit cards, a lot of these places will charge you processing fees, just like Money Metals Exchange will on here too. Okay, they have fees whenever they run the credit or debit cards, so they're going to charge you to cover that cost. Okay, so if you can pay with cash or check or money order, you're going to save some money that way in the long run. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Make sure that you smash the thumbs up button if you found value in today's video. And if you enjoy our content, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next video.